Hello students, this is your first lecture on biological classification. This is your module 2 as per your syllabus is concerned. So now if you think what is biological classification, that it is nothing but a systematic study of identifying, naming and knowing the different types of life forms in our earth. It may be plant life, it may be animal life, and I think you are quite similarity you can find with this seventh form of classification, that is species, genus, family, etc. Now without knowing this, one cannot particularly know the details of biological life. So this taxonomy or biological classification is a very intricate part of the subject zoology and botany. Okay, so now there is another thing is important to know, that molecular dimension is also very important, because nowadays the biology is being studied at reductionist level, that is from the top down approach at the molecular level. Now if we look at the definition of systematics, it is nothing but the study of diversity of life and classification of organism. And what is the goal? The goal to find out their evolutionary history, that is how the simpler life forms has been converted to higher form of life in the evolutionary chain. Now another definition of taxonomy is the study of classification science, identifying, naming and classifying organisms into their respective groups. Okay, now without knowing the name of the scientist who discovered this, it is in vain to study. So now let us know the father of this subject is Linnaeus. In 700 century, he, the Swedish physicist or botanist, he first developed the binomial system of nomenclature, like we human beings are known as Homo sapiens. It was given by him. After that, many developments has been occurred. Okay, so now as I told you that what is the basic idea of classification, that just like in chemistry you have learned about the different types of quantum number to locate an electron. So in geography, if you want to locate a particular person, then you have to know the country, then state, city, building, floor, room or apartment. At the same time you have to know the species, genus, family, order, class to know the same thing. Is it okay? Next, now there are basically different types of classifications are available nowadays in the scientific literature, but out of them the five kingdom system, which includes Monera, Protista, Plantae, Fungi and Animalia, is included in your syllabus, because this gives the most accurate idea about the classification of biological entity, both animal life as well as plant life. Okay student, fine. So go to the next slide, that is about the molecular classification of taxonomy. Now as I told you that molecular domains are getting preference nowadays. So basically after the discovery of DNA double helix structure in 1953, and after the development of various instrumental facilities, nowadays we are going to molecular domains. So the classifications are the bacteria, domain archaea and domain eukaryota. So eukaryota is the higher animals and bacteria is the primitive animals. Okay, archaea is in between them. Now if we look at the prokaryotic evolution, then kingdom Monera is not a monophyletic. It contains two branches, very important. One is called the archaeobacteria, the class of organism which can live in very extreme environments. Extreme means they can having in a very high temperature, high altitude, very low temperature, high pressure, etc. And eubacteria or the normal bacteria. Then this is the basic classification on the microbiological level. Okay, thank you.